They don't really wanna hear the truth no more. Think they scared how I make them feel. And you could say anything you want about me. I ain't worried, that don't make it real. They don't really wanna hear the real no more. Think they scared how I make them act. And you could say anything you want about me. I ain't tripping, that don't make it fact.
What's cracking? What's really good? What's really good? I know it's been a long time coming, but I think the cyberbullying, as it were, must have forced me out of retirement. Truth is back, people. Back with a vengeance, as some people would say. Yes, people, you are witnessing it. I am back. Truth is truth. Yes, yes, people. Beanies like KG, and truth is truth. It actually happened again. Before, I don't know, before Luke Shaw played again, because that was the one that really got me, I think. When people were saying Luke Shaw played before Truth is Truth, I was like, oh my God. Yes, we are live. He is live. I am live. We back, baby. Yes. Back with a subject that's actually very close to my heart, actually. We're going to be talking about this certain waste man. Oh, yeah. This. Anyway, I don't even know where to begin when it comes to this guy, if I'm being quite honest with you. M.R. Do you know what? This guy's real name is Marcus Dean. He was born in Wolverhampton, raised in London. I did a little bit of research in it, yeah. This guy, you know, his whole reasoning is behind having this whole Jamaican culture instilled in his veins, apparently, yeah. All because his older sister was knobbing a Jamaican man. Lord. That's it. That's the whole reason. So do you imagine that's the whole reason why this man believes that he can walk around talking patois? Yeah, like say that he knows anything about Jamaican culture. Oh my God, I've got so much clips to show you people, yeah? Could you believe the man actually said this? He went to Jamaica for a little piece, yeah? And came back saying this dumb shit.
London, now I'm getting pulled over by the police every single day. And I'm like, you lot are really doing this to black people.
Did you hear what he said? I might have cut it off too early, yeah? Are you really doing this to black people, he said. Let's hear that one more time.
London, now I'm getting pulled over by the police every single day. And I'm like, you lot are really doing this to black people.
This idiot. What do you mean? That you lot are really doing this to black people? Do you think you're black now? Just because you made a couple songs? Brother, I don't know if you guys really look at this fool. And I swear down, by the way, yeah, he's just as bad as, oh, you know what? Let me show you what I feel. This guy, yeah, he's just as bad as all of these people. Yeah. Do you know what? While I get this ready, yeah, I made a little AI thing to try and explain how I feel about him. Yeah, let me see if this works. Tell me if you can see and hear this properly.
Gather round, let me tell you about this guy M.R. This guy's like if your mate from Kent suddenly turned into a Jamaican dancehall superstar, born in Sheerness, raised in London, but sounds like he teleported straight from Kingston. How'd this happen? Picture it, young M.R. chilling in his bedroom, listening to Shabba Ranks cassettes blasting from his sister's boyfriend's sound system. The vibes got him hooked. Caribbean accents, slang, the whole shebang. It's like he absorbed it all through osmosis or something. Fast forward, and he's not just spitting bars, he's spitting fire in patois. Now, I'm all for embracing other cultures, but even I'm wondering, how does a bloke from where the wind blows sideways end up sounding like Supercat's long-lost son? It's a head-scratcher, but you can't deny the man's passion. He's like that mate who goes on holiday to Spain and comes back speaking Spanglish on steroids. M.R.'s journey is a wild one, full of cultural clashes, viral fame, and enough seasoning to make Gordon Ramsay blush. Buckle up, fam, it's going to be a bumpy ride. So M.R.'s love for Jamaican culture goes beyond the music. This man's whole vibe is dipped in patois. It's like he sprinkles it on everything, like some kind of linguistic hot sauce. He's got this whole thing about seasoning, you know, like you can't just eat your chicken plain, you got to season it up. But instead of herbs and spices, he's talking about patois. He reckons he picked it up naturally, hanging out with his sister's boyfriend and going to Caribbean Christmas parties. Yeah, those legendary Christmas parties in London where everyone's wearing their best Christmas jumper and skanking to Bob Marley. Now, I'm not going to lie, hearing M.R. drop patois bars is a bit jarring at first. It's like seeing your nan breakdancing, impressive but slightly unsettling. He's been accused of cultural appropriation, and I get it, but he's adamant it's respect, not mockery. Even says if he were black, nobody would bat an eyelid. Debatable, but let's move on. Let's move. M.R. is not just about the music, though. Oh no, this man's a whole brand. He's got his Cook and Vibe YouTube channel where he whips up Caribbean dishes. Sounds delicious, right? Well, until you find out he's actually partial to a bacon sarnie and a cuppa. I reckon he just chucks a bit of jerk seasoning on there and calls it a day, but hey, gotta give him props for trying, right? It's all part of his mission to spread the Jamaican vibes. And spread them he has. This man's gone viral, fam. Memes, celebrity shoutouts, the lot. He's like that friend who goes to a party, spills a drink, and somehow becomes the life of the party. Everyone from Amber Rose to Shax reposting his videos. His music's blowing up too. He's opened for some big names in dancehall, even signed a deal with Sony. Not bad for a lad from Sheerness, eh? It's like finding out your local chippy owner is actually a secret agent. You're shocked, but kinda impressed. So, what's the verdict on M.R. then? Cultural chameleon, dancehall tourist, or just a bloke who really, really loves Jamaican culture? He's divided opinions, that's for sure.
You know, I don't even want to hear any more of it, if I'm being honest with you. I'm tired of hearing it, yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, one comment in here actually pissed me off, yeah. Who said it? This one, Vibes, you prick. I couldn't give off. He could go Jamaica every single day of his life for the next year and me not step into Jamaica, yeah? And I'm still more Jamaican than him, bro. I'll tell you one thing, yeah, you can't just go Jamaica. See, this is one thing I think people get current events and actually knowing about Jamaican heritage really confused. Because if I said to this man, what's a box lunch? How much did box lunch cost back in the day, fam? Yeah? What is that? Do you even know what a box lunch is? Don't talk to me, fam. This guy. What does he know? What does he really know? What's mustard? What do you eat bully bun with? What's bully bun even? You don't even know, fam. Chat shit, fam. And you know what? Enough Englishmen love to say, I'm going to box you in the face, and they say they're going to punch you. Bro, that's not even what box in the face means. You see, when Jamaican people say they're going to punch you in the face, they say they're going to thump you in the face, yeah? A box means they're going to open hand slap you in your face, yeah? Oh, you don't get me vexed, lad, yeah? You man don't know. Heritage is heritage, and going Jamaica a couple times is one thing. That's like when, you know, English people go over to Spain a couple times, and all of a sudden they're speaking the fake Spanish accent, talking like they're. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Don't be a culture vulture. It's one thing to say, yo, Wagwan Joe. You see you say Wagwan Joe in your English accent, it's not offensive. See, you come and say, Wagwan, brother. I'm saying, who the fuck are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Do I even talk like that? Dickhead. This is what I'm saying. There's one thing showing respect in it, because this guy says he's showing respect and all that. You know what? I'll tell you something right now, yeah? He's just as bad as this shit. This is him. This is what I see when I hear him. This is what I see when I hear him. Yeah? Look at this. Is he trying to be transracial? Is he trying to be Jamaican? I don't know. This is what I see. This is what I see when I hear him doing this dumb shit. Yeah? I don't understand how you people can't. I don't even understand why some Jamaicans are supporting this bullshit. Yeah? All because his older sister was taking some Jamaican dick. Now he thinks he can now talk Jamaican for the rest of his life. I am not. Look, I get it. You like the culture. You like what we're about. I get it. We're inviting as well. You know, my man said, you know what? I'm going to show you some other videos as well that I've had just waiting to talk about this guy. There was one in particular that I wanted to share with you guys, actually, with him in an interview speaking on Jamaican culture and actually getting into an argument with someone saying that, well, you know what? I've been to Jamaica, and that's why that comment vexed me so much, yeah, because he was saying that's why I could talk about Jamaica the way I talk about Jamaica because I've been Jamaica more times than you recently. What kind of foolishness is that? Don't get me mad, fam. Yeah, I don't care if Beyonce bleached her hair, skin, her whole blood clot asshole, fam. So much people bleach themselves, yeah. So much people bleach themselves, and I don't condone that either. Obviously, look at me, bro. You think I condone bleaching? We'll talk about Beyonce another day, but you know what? Today we're talking about this idiot, and I don't understand why people are bigging him up. That's what we're doing right now. Because I got words to say about Beyonce too. Don't worry about it. We're gonna talk about colorism and why black people don't like being black. We'll talk about that another day. But I think I need to work my way up to that subject because you know that one's very personal to me as well. But this fool, he's just been vexing me for time. And you know what came up recently? Yeah, and I was thinking, you know what? Yeah, maybe I need to just like step back a little bit and not cuss him because I actually think this guy's got a mental illness. Yeah, because watch this video. And this is the video I thought, you know what? Something's wrong with this youth. There's actually something wrong with this youth still. Something's wrong with this youth. Watch this.
A bag of color call me, say me go with bag of things. A bag of color get my day anytime me hear me sing. I'm a grab a split anytime you see me. Telling I'm also make sure I know. Pussy turn radio, the pussy get bono. But like freaky gal, baby, fall with your tongue out. Instagram gal won't fuck me for your shout out. Me love bad gal, she won't fuck me with my gun out. The DJ make every pack, pussy gal run out. Now 1 minute, man. A bag of color.
All right, you know what we're gonna do, right, people? We're gonna watch that back. Look at every single person's face around him. Look at the whole collection. Look at his boys. Look at these dickheads that are around him as well, yeah? And sorry if they've got any problems, but stop associating yourself with stupidness. Look at what they are doing. Look at their faces. Is any of them... I don't even know what the word is without being rude, innit, yeah? My son is autistic and I don't want to be rude to anybody with any special needs, but I swear to God, what is that white brother doing next to him in the green and black checkered thing, fam? What is he doing? Watch this again, though. Watch it. Oh, what a...
A bag of color call me, say me go with bag of things. A bag of color get my day anytime you hear me sing. I'm a grab a split anytime you see me. Telling I'm also make sure I know. Pussy turn radio, the pussy get bono. But like freaky gal, baby, fall with your tongue out. Instagram gal won't fuck me for your shout out. Me love bad gal, she won't fuck me with my gun out. The DJ make every pack, pussy gal run out. Now 1 minute, man. A bag of color.
Nah, what is he rising up, though? What is he rising up? No, I'm sorry. Nah. Bombastic side eye. Nah, fam. Nah, fam. Nah, fam. I think what we've been doing recently, yeah, the internet is a place where sick people are crying out for help and we're not realizing the signs. That's what I've realized is happening out here. Yeah, there are sick people out here. Yeah, this guy, the only connection that he has with Jamaican heritage is that his older sister was getting her back blown out by a Jamaican. Yeah, that's it, bro. That is it. That's it. That's the whole reason why he thinks he can talk like this now. And we accept it, apparently. We accept it. Well, I'm here to tell you right now, I do not accept this. This is a farce, and I think we need to try and get some help for these people. And just for those people in the back that didn't hear it, we're going to watch that video again because you know what? It makes me laugh every time I see it. And let's not focus on the white guy now on the left or right, whatever side is on for you, yeah? But I'll tell you this right now. Look at everybody else's faces. Do they even know what they're doing there? Oh my God. One more time from the top.
A bag of color call me, say me go with bag of things. A bag of color get my day anytime you hear me sing. I'm a grab a split anytime you see me. Telling I'm also make sure I know. Pussy turn radio, the pussy get bono. But like freaky gal, baby, fall with your tongue out. Instagram gal won't fuck me for your shout out. Me love bad gal, she won't fuck me with my gun out. The DJ make every pack, pussy gal run out. Now 1 minute, man. A bag of color.
God, oh God, just remove this idiot. Oh God, I swear down, I can't take this. You know what? What is the difference between that and this? Or that and this? Is it not cultural appropriation? Like, what is he really doing? And you know what makes it worse? This is the part that I want to discuss with everybody that comes in here, yeah? Why is it when people like him or her, they do these things, yeah? It's always the most derogatory part of black people or the culture that they're trying to portray, that they portray. Do you know what I mean? This guy, this guy wants to show his, what's the word? I don't even want, You know, I'm not going to talk about him today because I'll get in trouble. This one, she's the worst. I can't remember it. Is it Hey something Whoa, something. What's her stupid name again? She goes around just saying N-word this, N-word that, yeah, talking about all hood. Everything she says is hood. Like everything black people do in America is just hood. These are the kind of representations that kind of pisses me off. Yeah. Anytime he opens his mouth, he's saying bomber clap this, bomber clap that. Every pussy turned red, everything turned red. I shouldn't even have said that. Just messing up my stream. This guy is a waste man. And he's not if he's gonna try and represent Jamaican culture properly, yeah. Go into the city, go into the towns, go see what people's really going through in it, yeah. Go and talk to some intelligent people in Jamaica. Not everybody in every country is intelligent, yeah. Go and speak to some people and realize what kind of political wars Jamaica's been through for the how many years, yeah. Go and find out about what food costs these days in Jamaica. Go find out what food. Don't piss me off, you waste man. But anyway, I'm gonna open the lines, yeah. I'm gonna invite some people in there while I try and load up some more clips because I've got so many things to show you guys. Let me put this in here. Here we go. And to be fair, sorry guys for being so late. Yeah, I know Joe Blackman time is crazy, but I was having a lot of issues loading up some of these clips and getting things ready, and it was just annoying if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, here we go. Oh God. Why is it he's the first person to call in people? Someone else hit the link. I beg you right now. Someone else. Actually, no, let me get his opinion first, actually. Let me get his opinion first.
I was going to say, as a white man that enjoys taking parts of other cultures, I feel like I'm an expert on this subject. Have you not seen me at the AFCON?
You know what? You're right. You're a white man who likes taking part in other cultures. Don't you think this man? Now, let's be serious now.
Oh, no, I think he's a dickhead. I think he's a dickhead.
Do you know what? Like, we can run jokes all day long, yeah. But there's a thing where you take appreciation. You can wear a shirt. You can dress up in attire, yeah, and say one or two words. But you see, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. See, when I first started, when I was in the entertainment field or whatever, yeah, I was trying to do rap music when I was younger, yeah. And I used to rap with an American accent, and someone just asked me, "Why?" And I had no answer. I was like, I don't know. It's because that's what rap sounds like to me, innit? That's when I was way young. And then you realize, and you know, I'd gone to America a couple times and I used that as an excuse. Oh, because I've been to America. No, stop that. You're being a beg. This is what I'm saying to you, yeah. Just because your sister was getting doggied by
all I'm saying is she could have been that good that it's somehow passed on to him. You never know. Generational dick.
Oh Lord!
You know what? I'm gonna silence you for that one. You know, because the fact that it passed that man's dick, you're saying passed through her to him is wild. I'm not even gonna approach that one with bro. Something turned red. Like, I'll bring you back in a minute. Yes.
What's going on, Joe?
How are you? I hope you're doing
I'm good. I'm good.
Let me ask you something about cultural appropriation and this guy in particular, yeah? Because there's a way to appreciate culture, yeah? Nobody's saying no one can't dip their toe in Jamaican culture or any culture, to be fair, and enjoy that heritage. That's why we go on holidays. To experience different cultures. Do you know what I mean? Yeah?
Right.
But isn't there a difference between appreciation and then appropriation? And do you think
most definitely? There's a lot of culture vultures out here. A lot of culture vultures. That's what you call them, by the way, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
You call them culture vultures.
Oh hell yeah! I know that term. Drake is the #1 culture vulture out here. Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna touch that particular conversation, bro.
Yeah. Listen, this is truth. We just
I hear you, but you gotta you know, the Drake following is right up there with the Beyonce following, man. They'll get you canceled quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, fuck them anyway. And then, you know what I'm saying? I'm just starting. If you want to cancel me already, cancel me already. I will be back. I'll be on somebody else.
I definitely have an issue with the culture vultures, and I definitely have an issue with the Caucasians trying to dip their toe in everybody's culture and take it and try to take it over and make it their own. So
Look, do you know what? Yeah,
I like you, and I don't want your channel to get, you know, flagged or anything. So I can't say what I really want to say. So
you know what? You can. I'm gonna tell you right now. You can toe close to the line. But
yeah. I
don't
hear
mind.
you.
Listen, the whole reason I have this channel is because I want real conversation and get as close to the line as possible, just without saying anything too mad. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to talk.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm not gonna get disrespectful, but you know, it's still, you know, when we start talking about them, it becomes an issue. And you have a very diverse following, so I don't want to step on anybody's toes.
Listen, if white people feel funny, if Chinese people feel funny, if English people feel funny, I'm gonna probably offend one of those demographics in one of the upcoming shows.
I hear you.
Black Americans are gonna feel funny about me soon too.
Oh
so
yeah, definitely. I hear you.
Something about this whole FBA thing, because
Definitely hear you.
some of it, you know, I've opened my eyes to a bit of it where I'm like, I accept what you guys are saying, you know, FBAs, but at the same time, there's a side of me where you still need to accept your real heritage, where you really come from. Because I'm just gonna say this, and might be a soundbite for the next show. Guess what? Just because records, you can only trace yourself back to records that started, doesn't mean that you didn't exist before those records. Do you get what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Stand on. So you know what? But at the same time, if someone asks me where you from, I'm gonna say I'm Jamaican, innit? So that's why I understand.
Nah, but you see how I rep, bro. I rep legit. Like I rep where I'm from. I don't got no problems repping where I'm from, and I will, like you said, I will thump somebody up. Legit, they come for where I'm from. I don't play that.
But at the same time, though, I do respect that I'm probably got African heritage in me, because the native people of Jamaica.
Oh, well, it's like we, you know, it's like the saying goes, Joe. The ships them left one continent and they stopped at different ports. So we all come from one motherland, bro. I don't care what nobody says. We all come from one motherland. There's only one motherland, and I don't care who disputes that.
This guy, though, he never came from the motherland.
Well, he probably didn't. He probably didn't come from the motherland.
Because you see that guy there, yeah. You see, the thing that I find really strange is that I've seen interviews, I've seen videos of him and what he claims to have a connection. Could you imagine, yeah? His sister used to have sex with a Jamaican. Yeah, he went to one Jamaican Christmas, and then I know we're welcoming, innit? Yeah, I know we're welcoming. He went to one Jamaican Christmas, and that's it. That's it.
But somebody said in the chat, her man wasn't Jamaican. He was Vincentian.
Who said that? Who said that?
Somebody said her man was Vincy.
Himself. He said, "Look, I can show you the interview in it." He says it himself. So I don't.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just saying that's like, you know, that's like Mark N saying Sancho is Trinidadian and not Guyanese. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. You know, you got those people out there. You know.
Don't worry. I've got the videos ready to load up if anybody wants to argue that, because I'm taking from stuff that he said himself.
No, I hear you. But then again, him being who he is, who's saying he's telling the truth?
Well, that's also true. You know, let's take that with a pinch of salt as well, because what do you say about someone like this, innit? Yeah.
Nah, he a fool boy. He a definite fool boy. Fool boy. Fool.
There's been Jamaicans, there's been black people, there's been Jamaicans, black people, white people. Some people just all embracing what this idiot's doing. Yeah, I know that sometimes taking the piss, but you know what? It even angers me when Vibe says nice things about him. You get what I'm saying? Like, stop it. This guy's
I mean, some of us have definitely lost our way, and some of us have definitely sold out our culture. There are those that have sold out the culture, that have, you know, sold out themselves with regards to their culture.
He's open for big names, you know.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's legit. For me, that's legit selling out your culture, because you'd rather give this Caucasian man that has no ounce of Jamaican heritage, Jamaican whatever, rather than give some of the youths that are up and coming and trying to hone their craft and trying to get into the industry. You're not trying to give them a break. We are our own worst. Let me tell you something, Joe, and I believe this in my heart. We are our own worst enemy. Our people are our own worst enemy. We let people come in and rape and pillage our culture
And just let it happen.
and make money off of it, and we just sit there and make it happen, and then we start skinning our teeth with them, skinning and grinning. You understand what I'm saying? Skinning and grinning with them, and behaving like it's right, and it's not.
Do you know what? It's
Bro,
so hard.
I can go all day. I can go all day on this topic. Trust me.
I'm not gonna lie. I've fell victim to have letting something slip before, and then when you notice something happen, when I let something slip, and then when I noticed it, I think then I went too militant. Do you know what it was? Like, I remember I was at work, innit? Yeah, and somebody said something, and I let it slip. Yeah. Then the next time it happened, I went completely Yusuf Blackman, bro. I was Yusuf Blackman in there. Yeah, I was like, "How dare you? Who are you talking to?" Anyway, don't get me started, because in professional settings you have to also approach situations a different way. But you don't want to be...
Of course. If you're in a professional settings like your job and stuff like that, you have to be very circumspect on how you handle a situation or address a situation. But what I'm saying, the topic that we're currently having, like I can have this topic all day, because and people don't look at my skin. My heart is black, like black.
R got so popular that even the Grand Theft Auto team.
Skin color. Black people come in so many different tones.
Yeah. But then you get those people that are like, oh, but what do you know? How can you speak? You're not. Look at your color, like, and that's where the colorism conversation comes in.
That's what I told them.
That's where the colorism conversation comes in, and that's an even bigger conversation.
Because you know what? You would never believe, my grandma is Indian looking, proper Indian looking.
No, I believe it, bro.
The grandma on my dad's side is proper Indian looking, yeah.
And I believe it.
My cousin, if you ever see him, you would think he's the mixed race people. If you see his mom and dad, they're black.
Bro, like I said, where we come from, it's a melting pot. The entire Caribbean is a melting pot. My dad is Indian. Looking at me, you would never know my dad is Indian. My dad is Indian. My sister, my blood sister, same mother, same father, looks more Indian. I look like this. So you telling me that doesn't shock me, it doesn't surprise me, it doesn't impress me, none of that. It doesn't.
It's just what we're used to, but so much people don't know. It's fun. One of my friends, when we could go to America together, he gets called Mexican, Spanish, whatever, all the time. People try to speak Spanish to him when we're there. He's like, I'm like, I know. It makes me laugh, because that's what, I guess, I don't know. Americans are just used to seeing.
Oh yeah, when I first touched down here, they all thought I was Dominican. They would walk up to me without even asking me and start speaking Spanish. It was annoying as hell, bro. Like legit annoying as hell.
That's what happens to my brethren all the time. And I swear to God, he grew up in New York at one point in his life, yeah. And he's like, he's even admitted to me, private conversations, how like he overcompensated to try to be more black, yeah, because of the way people approached him. Do you know what I mean? But the show always, I swear, every time I start a show about people being culture vultures, it always gets into the colorism thing as well.
No, but it goes hand in hand, though. It legit goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand, because, to be fair, a lot of lighter skinned blacks think they're also a level above the darker blacks. You understand? So then that is where the whole what I saying they sell out, because they're the ones that will invite these other people into our culture.
There's also people who claim themselves as non-black, yeah.
Oh
But
yeah.
who seem to be able to still run around using the N-word.
That's another thing that I have a problem with.
Let's not, but you know what? Peggy, if you've got time, stay there. Yeah, thank you so much. I got to bring someone else.
No problem, Joe. Stay blessed, man.
I thanks to be on the show back, the first show back.
Of course.
We here. Thank you. Hey, Connor, I'm gonna bring you back now. Connor, what's going on, bro?
I took a risky joke. You know, sometimes you go for a foul and you get a sin bin.
See this guy?
I said this because when I've recreated it for AFCON. Joe, when I've recreated it for AFCON, that's what I wanted to set the image as.
But these kind of things, yeah. It's like when, what's that singer's name? Adele,
yeah.
Adele had like, she was wearing, I think, a Jamaican top or something like that one time, and she had her head done in braids, and you know, people started getting mad at her. You know, I was mad at it.
Is she singing with a Jamaican accent, saying that she's Jamaican now?
That's different, exactly. And asking about black people's problems and saying that ever since I went to Jamaica, I'm getting stopped all the time now. This is what they're doing to black people. Oh my God.
Joe, I
had to relate like that.
In a previous lifetime, I was a police officer, and we had a briefing, and we saw that he just got back from Jamaica. We had a border force. They sent us a briefing saying he just got back from Jamaica, and that's when we had to go stop him. Like that's what happened. That's genuinely what happened. He got stopped because we got a briefing off border force. He just came back from Jamaica.
This guy is but this is the funny thing, yeah. Don't you think that it's actually a little bit of, I mean, yes, he's monopolizing and using us and whatever else, yeah. But at one point, I actually think he's fucked in the head.
I feel like there could be something there to do with that, but I don't understand why he feels like, I get he has embraced the culture. He's trying to embrace the culture to a certain extent, but he's also trying to monopolize off that culture and monetize it for his own advantage. And I feel he just wants to monopolize it and monetize it to help himself grow. And, you know, if he wants to do that, let him try to do that. That's on him. But I don't think it's going to work out the best for him on that lines.
When I hear him, yeah, he's just like a Jamaican version of Tim Westwood, fam. No, I mean, not Jamaican. It's English. You know, it's a Jamaican style of Tim Westwood trying to talk shit. You know, it's like, bro. And the funny thing is, do you want to hear what he sounds like? You know, actually, watch this.
Oh, I've heard him without his accent.
For those who haven't, though, yeah. But you know, watch this video first. Because I found a short video that explains something that he said. That, you know, that little clip that I played earlier. This one.
Yeah.
Oh no. This one.
And now I'm getting pulled over by the police every single day. And like, you lot are really doing this to black people.
All right, so that one, I actually found the video that it came from.
This is something you'll find pretty much in all of Africa. No one's eating medium rare steak.
M.R got so popular that even the Grand Theft Auto team
Okay, I'm doing the wrong thing here, but let me do it now. Right, add to stage. There we go.
Small technical issues.
This is why it took so long to get ready. Right, let me hit the play button.
Out to him and asked to use his song Turn Red in their upcoming game. This was a huge leap for his career because he's getting more attention than ever before. However, not all that attention is good attention. He came under fire for comparing himself to the Jamaican people and once again crossing the line. In an interview, he talked about police pulling him over for no reason and that it was probably because he was mistaken as Jamaican.
Now I'm in London. Now I'm getting pulled over by the police every single day. And like, you lot are really doing this to black people.
And people in the comments didn't spare him a single bit. They started calling him out saying, does he know? Bro thinks he's on the team. But not everyone took him seriously though. Some think that everything he says is part of his character and that it's all for jokes and laughs. Even Jamaicans themselves seem to accept him as one of them. But what do you guys think? Is this guy being offensive or is he really just a diehard?
I just had another question. that made me stop the video. To be fair, that video was done. But you know what? Real question. When's the last time I've been in Jamaica? A while ago. And that's the truth, yeah. A while ago. But this is the thing, yeah. Bro, does that make him more Jamaican than me? Like I was saying, I don't know when you pulled up, bro, but ask this man about box lunch, fam. Ask this man about what the best patty place is, bro. Yeah. Ask this guy about what really happens after school and what
Joe,
Stone.
can I ask you? Can I ask you a quick question?
Ask them, no, hold 1 second, 1 second. Ask this man, yeah, what Jamaica Sports Day looks like, fam. Yeah. The real question, fam. Does he know these things? Ask it to just because he knows what gully side is and he wants to be around all the badness. What about the goodness? He always knows about the badness and wants to be hood this and Jamaica blood clap that and pussy ton red that. I want to box you in your fucking mouth, fam. Anyway, this guy pisses me off to no extent, bro. I swear down. But sorry, you were saying.
So you were discussing how part of your family is Indian. You were saying, like when you were growing up, was it mainly you were with the Jamaican side of your family?
This is something you'll find pretty.
R got so.
When you were growing up, when you were a kid, were you mainly with the Jamaican side of your family? Like when you were a kid, going like to big like family gatherings. Like so, like when you were a kid, you were mainly with like. Would you say you were with the Jamaican side of your family? Because you said you were your grandmother. Was it your grandmother? You said was Indian.
She facially looks Indian.
Oh right. I wasn't sure if you said she was.
I do believe she is fully Jamaican. Like she's
right. Okay. That's where the confusion was. Right.
West Indian people.
Right. West Indian. Right.
Indian.
Right.
Indian. Yeah.
Right. No. Right. Yeah. But when you were growing up, you were experiencing all that culture. You were experiencing every single little bit of Jamaican culture. He's just learned about it and he's trying to gain off it now. You lived that culture. He's just learning about it and then trying to gain it now. That's the difference between it. And you can say, oh, when was the last time you went to Jamaica? What's it matter? When was the last time you went to Jamaica? How much is the flight to Jamaica right now?
I understand the relevance of that, as in like he knows more current events than I do. And I'll be like, do you know what? That's one thing to say. But just because you know more current events doesn't give you a license to start. Because obviously I would know more current events about England than someone that's living in Jamaica. Yeah? Because this is where I live. I live in England. But at the same time, heritage is heritage, bro. And if you can't, and not only that as well, by the way, appreciation is one thing, but appropriation is another. And this is what he has to get through his head. And it's not just appropriation as well, bro. You just look like a fucking beg. You look like someone who's just begging it. Oh my God. Oh, you know what? Yeah. He took me to one Jamaican Christmas one time, and you know, he used to take me here and there in the car, and I used to say his bars. You know, in one interview as well, he said he used to say his bars. He used to copy his bars. He proudly said he was copying this man's bars when he was a DJ, and it got a lot of attention. And that's why you got hooked on it. Don't get me wrong, but just don't be a beg, fam. That's what you need to realize. And the more it goes on, fam, it just looks like you're sick in the fucking brain. Yeah.
Yeah, nah, he's probably one of the biggest begs like I've seen. But I feel like there might be something wrong mentally with him. I don't. Like, you know, I've been around my fair share of neurodivergent people.
Let's watch our boy.
I feel that he falls under that category at times.
Why?
Because it's just some of the way he acts. Like, I have a touch of autism. I'm not going to deny it. I find myself to be a bit autistic, you know. I've accepted it. I denied it for a while. But, you know, it is what it is. I can't deny it any longer.
Autistic. No, hey, don't deny it. Embrace yourself, bro. Embrace it.
Yeah. And when I just look at him, I don't want to say he gives the vibe, but like, you've just been around it long enough. Like, he just gives the vibe of it.
Bro, just look at it one more time. Let's check it. One more time from the top. No. You know what? Someone was in here and he's left. Hey, where is Young Pappy?
Young Pappy, yeah. Now I'm gonna have to dip in a second as well. We're doing practice right now. We're playing KG's team tonight.
Yeah. All right, well, you know what?
I'm doing a training match right now, so yeah.
You should have told me that. Right, let me just watch this real quick then, yeah, before you go. This guy. Hold on. Share screen. I've got so much share screens open right now because this guy, he's so much things I want to talk about this guy about. But yeah, this one as well is something that I watched about him the other day. I think I watched this one today, to be fair.
All right, let's watch our
Is it sharing? It's the wrong screen, mate. Present. Stop sharing. All right, 1 second. Present. Share screen. There we go. Share screen. It's the wrong tab. Here we go. That's better. Share. All right, now let's go. Watch this one now, yeah? This little thing that I watched on him as well shows you a little bit how, I don't know. I think this guy's taking a piss a bit though, yeah? But his friend speaks about how he really feels about him, yeah? But this, I don't know what white
So
people
here he
really
is,
feel about this guy.
M.T or whatever. Is that his name?
M.R.
A sexy gal say she want to give me head. When me fuck pussy, pussy turn red. Gymnastic, now the pussy dead. Wrong man, big bumper class,
Dude, this guy's so
By the way, why does he only have one fucking word? I mean, one damn line he keeps pulling
He's
out.
got Bumperclap mastered. He doesn't need any other word. He's got Bumperclap mastered.
Let me...
Nah, do you know like when you play in a fighting game, you only know like one move that works? That's all it is.
Hadouken!
That's all he's got mastered. He's just got Bumperclap mastered. That's all it is.
This guy. 1 second.
We finally found him. Here. I love
Found him.
Yes, this is bumper class before what's in the head. A sexy gal say she want to give me head. When me fuck pussy, pussy turn red. Gymnastic, no the pussy.
So
Bumper class before what's in the head.
Does he have other songs?
He does, but this is his
his
moment.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
He might be my new favorite person.
I love him.
Hands down.
He seems like a good energy too.
Yeah, good vibes.
I mean, if people are not having a problem with the Jamaican thing, then I'm cool. It's not my place to say, but people don't seem offended by it.
I've seen him work with
I see people like
Jamaican people.
Yeah,
so.
I think the Jamaican people like him.
Okay.
I'm offended.
Did the Jamaican people like it, Joe?
I'm offended, and I'm offended at the Jamaican people who's giving it daylight. I'm not even lying.
I mean, in many
Continue.
I'm not speaking for everyone, but I've seen him
Right.
collaborating with Jamaican
me
people,
too.
and they all seem like pretty dope.
All right.
I mean, to be fair, he said he's not speaking to us. But yeah.
But look at
Dude, we got
these
Jamaican
shameful
flags in
Jamaicans.
the audience and shit.
Right. Is that his event or is that him opening for another Jamaican artist? Well, not another Jamaican artist, for a Jamaican artist. I should correct myself there.
He's just a British.
He is British.
This is what I'm saying, yeah. Even if it was, I would have been in the crowd with my hand down. I'm not waving no flag for this man. Yeah, you ain't getting no flag, yeah. This is what I'm saying to you. If he comes up and says, yeah, well, go on.
You're throwing your Clarks at him. You're taking your Clarks off to throw them at him.
I've heard Chipmunk rap on Jamaican beats, bro. Yeah. He didn't use a Jamaican accent. What in the hell gives you a right to rap on it with a Jamaican accent, fam? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? It can be done, you know. English people rap over rap beats. You don't have to use an American accent. Oh, you know what?
I feel this is like, you know, like when you have like a debate, or is this a cultural appropriation, or is that cultural appropriation? This is a prime case of cultural appropriation. Like, sure, he might be backed by some Jamaicans, but for the most part, he's just trying to monetize off Jamaican culture, and I feel like that's the issue I'm having with it most. Like, embrace someone else's culture, support someone else's culture, address the issues that culture faces, but don't say that you're black and you're being pulled over by the police, and don't try and capitalize off it financially.
Tell him, actually. Just tell him.
That's what he's doing. Like, when I got dressed up for AFCON,
This guy, hold on. Do you remember this guy? Because this guy offended me because he didn't just say that he was. The funny thing is, he's coming out speaking Jamaican, making some Jamaican music. This guy said he was transracial.
Oh, I know. I remember that. Didn't he try to get the surgery back though? Like, so that way he doesn't. Hasn't he tried to switch back now?
I saw a recent picture. He doesn't look much different, to be fair.
Ah, God knows. It's like that one as well, though. The woman, I forgot her name.
What? This one?
Yeah, that one. Like her as well.
But have you seen the newest one? Yeah.
Nah. Which one?
Yo, what's her name?
Oh, Lil Vicky. Yeah, she's a few years older, but yeah, it's mental. It's never like.
It's never ending, bro. I got so much. If I type in white girls pretending to be black, do you know how much pictures come up? You know how much stories that I remember? It's crazy. And this guy is no different as far as I'm concerned.
Have you ever seen what's that film called? Now it's where they go to North Korea. It's got Seth Rogen in and what other one? Anyway, the sat there in the thingy, and it just goes, "Oh, they hate us because they ain't us." That's all the vibe I'm getting off of it. Like that's all the vibe I see off them. Like them type of people that get like try to pretend to be black, but aren't.
But you know what, Connor? I'm glad that you called in as well because I would love to. Because
all I'm saying is, I want more truth is truth. I just want more truth is truth.
I need to live for. You know what? This is going to be first of many. I had to ease myself back in. There's some more serious topics I want to talk about, but I feel like I should speak about something like this where I can just talk. So rather than relay information. Well, but Connor, thank you for calling in, bro.
I'm going to go jump on my practice now. Probably get shouted at for being in here, but it is what it is. You've not been live in months. I prefer to be here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm really come back in, bro. I see you in the comments. Pull back in, fam. Pull back in. But anyway, thank you.
In a bit, Joe.
Take care. Doctor.
Hi. Hello. How are you?
You posted today? Today?
Oh, yes, I did. I'm not good. Yes.
I posted today?
Oh, it's a wonderful day for doing it.
Oh, come on.
My God.
Everybody. And sis, even though you was like, you was kind of bullying me, even though you kind of have no right, you had no material. So yeah, you had actually no right to be saying anything. But
I know. But that's why I posted, because I was like, it's rude.
I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you with that.
Yeah.
Tifa, I've redesigned it. Mine
This
is actually old now. Yeah, compared
so
to
this.
This is the first thing I designed. This is the first thing I designed. Yeah. And I've since then designed pages, I've designed bots, I've designed. Funny enough, I actually helped design Mark N, and then Mark N altered it and made it his own. Yeah. I've helped out people. I've done abses as well. So you know what, sis? I'm here for you too. The community.
Yes, don't worry. We'll keep in contact because I need help. But I have to start somewhere.
Everybody started somewhere. Did you see Bots' one before I changed it as well? Bots' one wasn't like how it is now, you don't even remember it. You have to go back to see what Bots' channel looked like before I said, Bots, let me help you. Yeah.
I joined Bots' channel like a year after KG's channel. So I was like, I'm late into the game. Anyway, this topic, I just want to point out there's a thin line between appreciating somebody's culture and culture vulturing. This guy is just making money off the Jamaican culture, and I feel like Drake is doing the same thing when he does his music in the accent. It's every culture.
Drake has gone to every fucking culture, even came to English culture.
It's annoying.
This is when I know this guy is just talking shit. Yeah, my man said he's gonna get high on a blem in a tune. He said he's gonna get high on a blem. Yeah, like he knows what a blem is. See, dickhead. Just for those Americans who don't know, a blem is not slang for a spliff. Blem is slang for a cigarette. So this man's out there saying he's gonna get high on a blem. He's getting high on a cigarette. You don't know nothing. Yeah.
But then again, I've never liked Drake.
I've
never liked Drake. So when I talk, people are like, "Oh my God, you're just hating because you don't like him. His music." It's the same thing. And plus, he himself, he's confused about. Again, it's gonna go into colorism and stuff. He's mixed race, right? I feel like he's kind of confused about what he is, or he's trying to find himself through music. I don't know.
I feel like the other side of him, if he could monopolize on that, I feel like the other side of him. Do you know what? There was a video I was watching because I was trying to prepare for the show, right? And there was someone saying, why do mixed race people identify with their black sides more times than not? And I don't want to get into it, but sometimes when you get rejected by one side, you cling on to the other. And I guarantee you this, because we're so used to so many different tones in our race,
we just accept you.
Shades. It's not about accepting because we know that rejection in the first place. If you know what I mean. That rejection is crazy.
I also think it depends on how you look like when you come out as a mixed race person. So if you're on the lighter shade and you can kind of pass as white, you really won't say anything. Okay, depending on the person, you know. And if you're on the darker shade of being like mixed race, then you're like, okay, I have to pick it. I have to say I'm mixed.
Yeah, and you know what, Super Nick? I don't really want to turn this show into this conversation because we can have this whole other show, yeah. But you know what, Super Nick? I actually disagree with this because you know when they step into school, I actually want someone like Coley to be here to speak on this, yeah. Because when they step into school, it's a different story because it's who accepts them there too. Because their mum could be white, but when they go to school, the white people don't accept them. Black people do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And that's when they realize what life is like on the outside of their house, and they start bringing back behaviors that their mum ain't used to back to their yard, and all sorts of things happen. This is why there's a lot of confusion, a lot of things that mixed race people go through as they're growing up, and that's something that I want to talk about on a whole different show. But I'm going to have mixed race people here to talk about it.
But back onto this guy with the music.
Yes. Back on this dickhead. Hold on, no. One more time. Watching it one more time. We're watching this one more time.
What's the guy with
the DJ make carry pop pussy guy run out the 1 minute man.
Legs.
Oh my god, this is so cringy. Like, what are you doing? You know, for those in the like, this is definitely just he's making money off of Jamaican culture. I feel like in the Drake kind of sense where he knows it's gonna sell. He knows people are gonna call him to.
You're from Ghana, right? You're from Ghana,
pardon? Yeah, I'm from Ghana. Yeah.
Now, if my cousin is married to a Ghanaian man, does that make me Ghanaian? Can I name
not
any?
You.
Tell me something that is old school Ghanaian that you know growing up. Because you see, if I say to you, sis, what's a box lunch? Do you know what that is?
No, I don't.
Do you know what grabber is?
No.
Do you know what bully bun is? You know what we call bully?
No idea. And I've had Jamaican friends. I feel like that this is all new lingo to me. But I totally get it. I totally understand. It makes her Ghanaian, but it makes your cousin Ghanaian by marriage. But even that is like her kids are going to be
stretch. Her kids are Ghanaian / Jamaican, or English, whatever you call them, because they're born here. But at the end of the day,
still, they have the Ghanaian surname, middle name, probably, right? It's like, I don't know, for the people in the back who don't understand this whole thing.
You know what this is. If he could name me what these things are, I swear down, What's Buster, fam? What are people? People are naming things in the chat, and it's true though. Because you go to a country a couple of times, he could even be married to the most Jamaican woman on earth. It don't make you Jamaican, fam.
I was gonna say, it's not about him being white because there's white Jamaicans. It's not about him being white.
I know this. I've known white Jamaicans. I was born in Jamaica. There was a white girl in my primary school class who I quite liked at the time as well. So I know white people exist in Jamaica. When I went back to Jamaica after my hideout in England, I went back to Jamaica for the first time. Do you know what I saw in the KFC? This big fat white woman at the counter, and all I heard was, I said, "Wow, I can't even talk Jamaican like that. I can't even talk Jamaican like that." This woman was cussing out wanting her food. Trust me. I know white people exist in Jamaica. There's enough Chinese.
No,
you know what?
I know.
Call every Chinese person they call see Mr. Chin. That is what Jamaicans
I totally
do.
agree. I totally agree with you. I'm just saying for the people who are in the free seats who think we're just bashing him because he's white. No, that's not it.
No. I'm bashing him
that
because
is not it. He is taking. Look at his friend on his left in the green and black shirt. What he's doing. In fact, all of them. What are they doing?
And I'm not cussing because he can't dance either, bro. It's because you know what? It's times when you talk like a normal English person, so we all know it's not your real persona as well. That's it. It's not your real persona. Be yourself. You know what he's doing? KG said it to Saeed. You're cosplaying, fam. Don't cosplay. Just be yourself.
Exactly.
Every time you're just head to toe. Every time we've seen him, he's head to toe in some stereotypical Jamaican flag outfit as well. Why is it?
You said this earlier perfectly. Chip makes music in his normal British accent. He raps on the normal thing. It's different. Use your normal accent and sing on a Jamaican inspired like beat. I don't know, dancehall, reggae, something. And I would be appreciative of that. I would love that.
He would. I would appreciate it more if he did that. Just be real. If he hears this video, if somehow this video gets a lot of views and this gets through to him, and you hear what I'm saying, fam, because another one of his videos like, who can chat bad to me, fam? I will chat bad to you when I see you, fam. I will say to your fucking face, yeah.
Just be yourself. There's nothing wrong with being yourself. And
if you don't know who you are, then go on a course and realize who you are, bro.
Exactly.
You're a white male who was born in Wolver. Where was he born again? Before I start saying wrong things, you was born in Sheerness or something like that, and you was raised in London, a London accent. So spit with your London accent, fam. Yeah, be proud of who you are, bro. I bet you know how much white people I know that cringe when they hear this. Then they look at you. It's like, you know, when black people go out and do something stupid, you're like, oh, no, don't embarrass me.
And that happens to me when I'm on the train and I see some stupidness. I'm like, oh my God, please. But the only black people in this train, can you act normal?
Yes, don't be doing this. Now people are looking at me like, do you know him?
I probably get off at the next stop. Even if it's not my stop, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting off because this is not me.
It's not me, man.
Yeah. Because, for example, I'm Ghanaian. I grew up in Ghana, but there's multiple white people or there's Asians who also were born and raised in Ghana. And they have the most Ghanaian accent, but they don't go around doing this, you know. They don't go around doing this. It's different. They'll be like, oh, my name is, for example, Cheryl. The white and the name is Cheryl, and they were born on a Thursday. Once in a while, we'll be like, if you're born on a Thursday, you're called Ya. So we'll be like, oh yeah, how are you? Or like, Amma, how are you? Like, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, I have a Ghanaian name.
Chi.
What?
Chi-Chi's there's a girl that I know called Chi-Chi, yeah? Are you Ghanaian, right? And the boys' names as well, is it like Kwesi, Kofi?
Yeah, Kofi, Kojo, Kwabena. Yeah.
You see, I know a little bit, but I'm not gonna say that I'm Ghanaian because I knew that.
Yeah.
But
unless you do your DNA test and it comes out you're 95% Ghanaian, which is highly possible since you're Jamaican. I mean,
so it's very, very possible. Yeah. And
it's very possible.
My side of the family, very black. Yeah. My dad's side of the family, very mixed up actually. They're the side that's mixed up. Yeah.
Yeah. But these people that grew up in Ghana, they tend to appreciate the culture. They're not gonna go around be doing all of this and doing the stereotypical Ghanaian stuff. No, because it's rude. And they know if you go on Instagram, there's quite an amount of people who grew up in West Africa who are not black or who are white, Asian, Brazilian, you know, etc. And they talk about their experiences as a foreigner growing up in black spaces. And I always love to hear their point of view because it's different from the normal us in white spaces, you know.
No, that's right. And this is why I was so glad at least someone like Connor called in as well, right? Because I love to hear every side of opinion. And I'm just glad that everybody's feeling the same way about this guy now. Because I thought that people actually appreciating this music and love what he's doing. And it's
cringy. I'm trying to, because there's a million white Jamaicans who probably know how to sing and dance better than this guy who we have to follow and make sure that their voices are heard. I feel this guy, let's not waste our energy on him.
But because of who he is and what he's doing, and he's getting recognition, and this is the one thing I'll say to you, I would never hate on him if he was doing it authentically. If White Yardie started doing this, I would say the music is rubbish, but I couldn't say nothing else. Do you get what I'm saying? Because
we can't say shit.
Yeah,
at least it's from the land.
Nothing about his heritage. There's nothing about his heritage that I can go back and cuss about. He's a white Jamaican person. Simple. I know a lot of Chinese Jamaican people.
Exactly.
Anyway, that's it. This guy, I just don't like what you're doing. You step out every day wearing. Look at him. Look at what he's wearing. Yeah, it's just at this point now insulting to us. Yeah, if that's what you think that's how you think a Jamaican person portrays themselves. Not even a black Jamaican. If that's how you think Jamaican people portray themselves every single minute of every single day, then you're actually taking the piss. That's what I'm saying to you now, you boy. Now you're taking the piss. Yeah.
And trust me, he's going. Let me just say this before I hop off. He's going to do so. I feel like he's going to take this, and stretch it so far. He's going to do something that is so rude that people would start, like, people who have been like appreciating him or like liking his stuff and saying I'm Jamaican and I'm not offended. They're gonna be so offended and be like, how didn't I see it and stuff like that.
I think he's at this point now, though. When you see, because like this is one of his latest videos that he did or whatever, and the black audience seems to be dwindling. I think he's got one black person left in this video in the back there, begging it still. So honestly, I think the black audience is starting to get tired of it now, because like I think what it is, what I was saying is that if this is what you think black people, Jamaican people as well, portray themselves like every single second of every single day, then it's offensive, man. I think that's what it's becoming. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me bring in someone else, Doctor. I'm gonna try and see if I didn't want the show to be too long, but it's already been an hour. So hey. But Doctor, let me know and I'll sort out some things for you as well, though. Yeah.
Okay, I will. I'll contact you. Trust me.
Big up yourself. Yo, Brush, I'm not gonna stop playing this video in the back. I'm just gonna let it keep on playing, fam. Look at this blood-stained idiot.
He's a walking, talking caricature, Joe.
It's like it should just be a cartoon and just done in it. But don't you think this is my main point of this? Yeah, look at what the thumbnail says. One more time, people, from the top. Brain damage. Because honestly, I honestly think this you've got brain damage. Like,
I can't lie, Joe. We listened to the tune, the one that first went viral last year, and we said the same thing at that time.
Brain damage. Brain damage. Honestly, and now that I know a little bit of history about him, how he was, his sister and this guy that raised him and all that. Hold on, you know what? Furthermore, I didn't finish playing this. I'm going to add it back to the stage. You can watch this one with me. Let me remove this one and add this one. Now watch this one here. Because
there are
this one
white
Jamaican. Oh, you know what? He does have an interesting story.
I wondered if maybe he just was Jamaican.
His stepdad is Jamaican.
Got it. Okay.
So actually, there is some.
There's a connection.
Yeah, there is a connection.
Got it. Okay, well, fair enough.
Am I remembering that right? Or something like that.
It's maybe even stepsister.
Oh,
possibly.
His brother-in-law is Jamaican.
Something like that.
Okay, that's starting to push
a little further away.
And he grew up with someone Jamaican. I think we talked about it on Ascent.
Oh, here's getting tatted up.
So I just want to big up Cleveland.
I'm putting all my horses in this guy's reputation. I love this guy.
He seems like a really good
He has
person.
never done anything wrong.
I'm with you, love.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm with you.
I'm not gonna go that far.
Yeah, because
not that I think he is a bad person.
Dan, you don't know him like we do.
Yeah, well, I've seen three videos. So
I dropped a timestamp that we watched before of him explaining his sister when he was a kid dated a man from Jamaica.
Oh,
So
good.
that's-
Okay. Yeah.
So so not brother-in-law.
It's pretty loose.
His older sister dated
When I was
somebody.
very, very young,
pretty loose.
my elder sister, who's quite a bit older than me, she was in a relationship with somebody from Jamaica in England.
Yeah.
So our family was always around, when I was young, when I was like.
By the way, listen to how his normal voice sounds, people. What a prick.
Joe, I'm gonna need you to pull up one clip as well, bro. There's an old clip of him rapping where it's totally different to this.
That's fine. That's how I prefer to hear him. Don't worry.
We'd have Christmas at our house, and then we'd go to like my sister's partner's family.
Yes.
And everyone was Jamaican, so I used to like steal their lyrics and just take them back and just kind of, like use part of it and then change a little part of it and add my little part to it. So even.
Do you imagine? Yeah, he just said one of the reasons why he feels like this is all right as well is because he used to get invited to the cookout, basically. Christmas, nonetheless, yeah. But that's what I mean. You know what I mean?
You know how mad that is, Joe? That's like me and you being friends with KG. So us pulling up just full out in Nigerian gear and putting on an accent.
And then trying to be
Nigerian. Imagine us pulling up like sounding like Uncle on stream. You know how mad that would be?
Jesu. He even cussed me for it in the video we did the other day when I was walking down the street.
Yeah, now you see this though. You see this, yeah. The problem is that people co-sign the nonsense at the beginning.
Thank you.
Instead of shutting it down.
That is the biggest problem. Yes. Someone told me,
Yeah. And this is the problem. That video you just showed of the people who have no clue about none of this, who are just, trying to learn, they're then misinformed. And they're trying to piece things together. Oh, he's got a stepdad who's Jamaican. No.
Oh, that one that we were just playing. This one, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but no. But this is I liked it because they went and sorted it out. They listened to this. This is the same video.
Yeah, but this is why it's important though, because sometimes that just gets clipped up, bro. Not everyone pays attention to the whole thing. I sat down and saw a whole hour-long interview with this guy, man. He's from the Isle of Sheppey, Joe.
You tried to sit and watch a whole hour of him. I could not do that.
No, because I needed to understand it. I needed to understand where he was coming from, why he's on this nonsense, why he thinks it's okay. He's from the Isle of Sheppey.
Yeah, I know. He's from the Isle of Sheppey.
He moved to Lewisham as an adult. He was like 18 when he moved.
Here you go. So here we go. Yeah, because he born Marcus Dean, by the way. Born Marcus Dean in Wolverhampton, England, a city known for its industrial grit and tropical, not its tropical vibes. M.R. immersed in a local grime scene with a brash swagger and unthinkable Caribbean accent. Only problem, there's no Caribbean in sight. Not in his lineage, not in his postcode, and certainly not in the chicken shop that he used to film his freestyles in. Where does his accent come from? It come out of nowhere. What makes M.R. such a lightning rod for criticism? It's his patois peppered bars talking about and his stupid fake dreadlocks that he used to wear back in the day, bro. This guy got favor. How can you say that you got infected by just going to someone's house, bro? It's like you invited me to your yard, come there, I like the food. Oh, Indian people. I'm sorry, where are you from exactly? Before I say something wrong.
South India, man. South India, South London. Everything South.
I said, oh, I love this, and I started doing a racist accent, bro. I started saying that's the thing as well. Do you know one thing I don't like? Yeah, this is something we do need to sort out as a whole people, not just black people. Everybody. When people impersonate an accent, is it racist? Because I'm pretty much impersonating an African accent every morning. Yeah,
I think it depends what your intention is, isn't it?
Yeah, because I was about to impersonate an Indian accent. Yeah, and say, what if I started saying that? And then I thought, no, someone's going to find offense to that.
I mean, somebody's always going to find something offensive,
This guy gets to impersonate a Jamaican accent all the time. I said, I said, oh, fella, you know what I mean? How you doing? You all right, mate? You all right? And nobody takes offense to that. So why is it if I said something like, you all right? How you doing? How you doing? You okay? Then someone's going to take offense to that. Or if I do a Chinese accent, I'm not going to do that.
I think it's all about intention, bro. So if you were doing that just all the time, that would be mad.
Yeah, it's true though. And I feel like some people take such offense to anything just because you say that. But this guy though, he's not.
But this guy is an absolute caricature. And like you said, the way he dresses and stuff as well. So in his mind, that's how a black Jamaican should be. That's his idea of what that is, of what it means to be that. Always in a Jamaican colored tracksuit or the football top and with his hair done up in a certain way. And it's stupid.
It's kind of the same reason that I'm upset with certain way gay people portray themselves. Whoa. Why is it when you act like a woman, you're over the top? Just saying. Because I know women and they don't act like that. Some gay people, not all gay people. Yeah, there's some gay men in particular that when they say that they're gay, all of a sudden they're over the top of women.
For some people, I mean, they need something to identify as in it. So that whole thing, that one thing becomes their whole persona, if you know what I mean.
Anyway,
So
I
it
think
might
I'm
be to
just
do with
saying
that.
too many shows at once because I've been away for so
Yeah.
long. So many show ideas are just flying out my mouth. So
But
let me
that's
just
one of
start.
them. That's one of them to discuss in future. But it will be great to have one or two people from that community as well to break that down. You know,
100%, 100%. And I'm here for the conversation. I would love to have
Yeah.
We Deserve here. I'd love to have Riri here. I want to speak on it. I want to speak on it. That's one subject that
yeah.
I
But
feel
with this guy, bro, I think everyone that came on spoke about all the issues with this guy, and there's nothing wrong with appreciating anyone's culture or partaking, but you know, there's rules and regulations, man. This guy's just taking the piss.
He's taking the piss, but he actually, in his head, bro, I'm never going to forget what he said there. And I'm going to put it again.
London, now I'm getting pulled over by the police every single day. And I'm like, you lot are really doing this to black people.
Elite nonsense.
Yes, bro. It's been happening for freaking years. Years and years and years it's been happening, bro. Bro, come on. Anyway, this is what I'm saying. I actually think this guy's got a mental illness that we need.
No,
to stop.
definitely. But this is why I wanted you to pull up this one clip, if you can find it online, of how he used to rap.
Go on,
Of where he's rapping like a grime MC and that.
If you got a link, send it to me, innit?
Vibe. I know Vibes in the chat. Vibes, do the Lord's work, please, if you're there.
Yeah, Vibes,
can
if you
find
can,
the link.
please send it to me, innit? Send me the link, innit? And while we're doing, waiting for that, let me bring in Vegeta as well, because he's been waiting here for a while. I know people want to go and watch KG's team. They either win or lose right now. I don't know who I'm going to support. I kind of think that one.
What's happening?
Yes, what's going on, Vegeta? Where do you stand on this as a South African man, bro? If I came over there and started saying I'm from SA because I know you, bro, you're my brethren.
Yeah, you're taking the piss, bro, because I think Kendrick said it the best. You can't imitate our experience as a people.
Oh, well said, bro. Well said. And just because you know a couple of current events and you know what a gully side is now, and just because you went to Jamaica and you danced with a couple of girls, all of a sudden you think you know everything. You had
No,
1, 2
exactly,
daddies
bro.
growing up in that waste, man.
Exactly, bro. You
Wait, hold
can't
on.
do
You know what?
that.
I'm gonna keep saying this as well, because you know what? In this video, I do believe he even said, even admits that he stole his sister's boyfriend's flow when he was a DJ, yeah, because it got him a reaction, and then from there on he was just doing foolishness. Let me see if I can click on this link. It's because he's not what is how can I click on it? Hold on. Let me see if I can click on it on YouTube. 1 second. But anyway, let me continue playing this while I try to do that. Actually, no, I won't be able to. All right, well, I'm playing it anyway.
Even when I really started, you know, DJing, it was my brother-in-law's I was kind of stealing the lyrics from, so that's where the influence was straight away, right from when I was like 9, 10.
So when you met them,
that seems to be a common trope in the music industry.
What?
Seems to be a common trope in the music industry.
Just stealing shit.
White artists stealing from
From
black artists.
Yeah, he's the Elvis of dance
Elders.
halls.
It's it is a timeless story.
And he's like, what? He's like throwing in Jamaican accent in just his normal speech too. It's like
he's really good at it.
You're not from Jamaica.
He said he's really good at it.
I made the joke the last time. He's Ollie Kingston.
Right,
Ollie Kingston.
Okay, these ones are also losing it a little bit. Joe, you can't make an Amapiano song and say you're South African. It's okay. Like if you enjoy our music, it's okay.
I think Vibes just dropped the link in chat as well, Joe. You can hit that.
I think he's gonna send it on WhatsApp.
Yeah, send it on WhatsApp, please, because then I can bring it up separately, please. But yeah, continue.
No, I was just saying, bro. Like, there's one thing to like people like Amapiano now, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you understand our experience and you can be us. Enjoy the music, fam. Or like you can make an Amapiano song if you enjoy the genre that much. It's not that deep. But if you do this looks like you're being a cartoon character, bro. You know, like some people who act, they end up becoming their characters. Like they don't know who they are anymore. Like they are that thing that they were acting as. That's a problem. That's a sickness. When you can't leave the character.
He's starting to believe the lies. He's been playing that character for way too long. You get me?
He's trapped in his own head, bro. That's why he don't see this as wrong. This is his reality in his head.
Oh no, look at this guy back in the day. Oh no, I see the clip now, by the way. Blood clot. Look at this fool. All right, 1 second. Let's add this to the stage. Let's show this fool. Okay.
Right, what's going on?
What's good? What's good? What's
Tell
good?
the people who you are and what has just happened.
Alright, basically, my name's M.R. I'm an ambassador for Tipper Entertainment.
His fucking teeth. He looks like something straight out of
My
fucking
jaw
Jeremy Kyle.
dropped.
What the hell? He looks like he comes straight from Jeremy Kyle, bro. No teeth having. What the fuck? What doctor could come back as well? Yeah, we'll have a panel. You know what? You're right. We will have a little panel and talk about it. Yep. Why are you firing shots, bro? Look at this weight. Look at his teeth, fam. Jeremy Kyle, Jerry Springer. That's the level of skill he belongs on.
And I'm
Yeah.
here at UKO Martial Arts Cage Fighting event. Just performed in a ring. Like a fighter, you know. There was there. Like, yeah, it was wicked, man.
Yeah.
Obviously, say it's the first time I've ever performed in a ring. Maybe the last. You never know. But yeah, I feel good, you know.
Did you enjoy it? Yeah.
It was different. Like it's nice to perform somewhere different and different things, you know. But yeah, it was wicked.
Good.
Tip off and
And you did really well. And how did you get the opportunity to perform in a
I'm not gonna lie, every time he moves like that and says certain things, he really does just remind me of like a Jafaican Westwood, fam. The vibe, the whole vibe is Westwoodish.
I don't know if this is the one, bro. There's one where he freestyles as well, and it's a madness.
head's gonna grow now. Watch. So yeah, that's how I got into it before. My cheesy grin.
We just wanted to check in with you as
You're the one who said that one to me.
What is on his head?
It's just a, what's it called?
What's the hair?
Hair with hair.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
But you see what I'm saying about playing a character, Joe? This
is
smells
him.
of some sort of trauma somewhere in his life. Something broke somewhere along the line. There's a lack of identity going on there.
We all know what a beg is, yeah? You know when you're a beg, yeah? A beg is when you're out there trying to, latch onto something that's not really quite you. It's not really. Oh, Super Nick, by the way, it says that you need to disconnect and reconnect. It's not quite connected properly, by the way, if you're trying to jump in the studio. But this guy, he's literally the real name, the real definition of a beg. Yeah, because for it to be your sister.
I just sent you something, Joe. Check that one.
All right.
But you know what's crazy? It actually happens a lot on YouTube amongst content creators. Like people will have a whole persona and then that's not even them, bro. And it's like, Chief, like, why can't you just be yourself? You see, like how I'm speaking, that's how I speak in my normal life. I don't even have to think about it.
Sorry, it started playing in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Yeah. It was very loud.
Oh, sorry. Is this very loud? Then do I need to turn it down? Do I need to turn it down?
Yeah, turn that down a bit, bro.
Hang on. Turn the volume down. Is that better?
Yeah.
I don't even want to be giving him more views, fam. Ugh.
Yeah. M.R. Money Man. Kids are Graham freestyle. Get me. www.facebook.com/M.R. Kids are Graham. Let's go. Look. My flow stinks like pissy blocks. It's hard to make it in this music game. Feel like pissing it off. Wishing to God to pay the day of label clocks. I know I'm gonna make it, but sometimes I think we'll maybe not. Appreciate music.
Where's the fatwa? Where's the fatwa?
If he started out like this,
This is how he started, dog. This is how he started.
This is better. Are you crazy?
Exactly, bro.
You used to do.
This is 1,000 times better.
Oh my God.
Times better.
Oh, thank you for showing me this. You know what? Guess what he's getting? He's getting a pull up. Bro, Chat, are you mad, fam? What he said there, this rapping game pissing me off. Sometimes I feel like pissing it off. Lad, you was better. I need to bump up to dickhead. Stick to the ground, fam.
flow stinks like it's hard to make it in this music game, feel like pissing it off. Wishing to God I pray the day a label clocks and know I'm gonna make it. But sometimes I think we maybe not, we don't appreciate the music. Feel me to say what's not like it's not in the top 10, the fucking game is lost. It's time to face facts, posting these mixtapes are whack, you know, moving fast enough, don't be into the ring. That mark that I'm on, one of the chosen for me. We gotta keep my people close, the enemy's spoken to me.
Do you know what?
All of my hopes and my dreams. I've got to stay focused like I'm studying GCSEs. I've got to do this for myself, because I've got to do this for me. It's like a personal target that I need to achieve. I ain't as happy as can be, because I've got no reason to be. But I'll get through everyday life. I look at my little baby girl, she brings the light in my life. I look at hope in my world. Because daddy's gonna be famous, believe me, I will make it. Baby girl, your little heart, dad will never break. But daddy is a bad boy, believe I'm trying to change it. I ain't this, my life, I'm trying to rearrange it. Look, it's a struggle out here. I'm back to reach back you up and drop my
Oh,
album.
wait, no way. You know what?
This is a
Yeah, big up. No, that is getting a round of applause for. He's getting a round of applause for that. He's getting a round of applause for that, because you know what? That's when he was good. I can't believe that shit.
But you see, Joe, this is why you see on that interview, he said, I stole from this guy in my early days. If you were stealing in your early days, it would have reflected, because that is your early days. And there's no stealing there, fam. Where's the stealing? I don't hear the stealing. So did you steal?
After this, he probably did one or two raves and dropped a little 1-2 line and go, oh, wait, boy, you get me? And then he was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that again.
He just started riding the wave, Joe.
You get me?
It popped off a little bit, and he thought, you know what, let me just steer into this fully.
I get it, yeah. Listen, a little insight into Joe Blackman, yeah. Back when I was 13, 14, one of the So Solid members put on a rave for us, yeah. It was called Firstborn Kids, yeah. And they put on a rave for us. And you do get addicted to that kind of hype, yeah. When you drop a one line and the crowd goes crazy and all that kind of thing. So I get it. He dropped a little 1-2 line. People was like, yeah, right, do the thing. I get it. But you don't lean into it as much as he's leaned into it. You get me? It starts becoming... Imagine if you heard Joe Blackman speaking in an American accent right now. You think, what the hell, Joe?
No, but I think that's why this is a case of famous by all means. It just feels like no matter what's going to get me there, because like there's some people who, when you hear their stories, right, like they're like, Chief, I didn't have anything. This was the only thing. So this is my goal, and I'm going to be me to get there. This just seems like, hey, bro, I need to be famous. I want to be famous. By all means necessary.
There's a lot of YouTubers, or should I say streamers, that are like that as well, that we can talk about as well on another show, because there were some weird people out here doing some weird things.
You need to, bro.
There's a guy called Vitali that got arrested over in Korea the other day, I do believe, for doing some
he's a dumbass.
You know about that one, yeah? This is what I'm saying. The things that people do these days, people are just famous for no reason. And when they start being unfamous or irrelevant, they would do a whole switch up. You get me? My man will change his whole look. He will go from this, yeah? He will go from that to this, yeah? Real quick for money. Yeah. But if it's working, I understand what he's doing. He's getting paid. Nowadays, yeah, he's getting paid, right? So why in the hell wouldn't he keep doing it?
This is insane.
He's going to keep doing it until people stop being interested. How long is that going to be? How long do you think this guy's going to last? Brush?
Unfortunately, for me, Doc, I think unfortunately, shock value sells, innit? People like the shock value of things like this. So yeah, especially now in this new generation with short attention spans, it only takes like a 10-second clip to go viral, you know.
Facts, Brush, bro.
People are always swiping, just, you know, flicking through YouTube shorts. He'll pop up, he'll make them laugh, someone will post it. You get me? Someone will laugh at it, and then it'll...
Yeah, and the thing is, even we're part of the problem, because even to highlight his ridiculousness, we'll share it in the group chats going, oh, look at this idiot.
Yeah, so much. Share it to my family.
It all adds to the algorithm, innit? So, yeah.
And it all adds to his fucking pocket. That's where we're making the mistake. I don't know how to not laugh at these guys, though, and get rid of them. But you know what? Stop embracing them. That's what I'm going to say. Just at least if you're going to... Because you know what the funny thing is, yeah? Even the likes of this was embraced over in Korea for a while until they felt like he was taking a piss. and then they started, making fun of him because he was over there trying to even speak like he could speak Korean and speak.
We need to normalize therapy. That's what we need to do.
You know what I mean?
And shame.
Say that again. Say that again. We need to normalize therapy.
Normalize therapy.
Therapy and shame.
Yeah, a lot of these people just need help. If they just get help at the right times in their life, I don't think this would happen.
We need to bring back shame as well. People don't feel ashamed anymore. Shame needs to come back.
It's like mental illness, people. It's mental illness.
Joe, what do you think about Peter Andre and the whole Jamaican accent thing in the movie? Because I've did you hear about this?
I saw a little clip on the timeline about it, Doc, and I can't lie to you. The first time I saw it, I thought it was fake.
I think he's in a movie where he has this whole like Jamaican accent that's just wrong.
I thought it was a parody because I only saw like a 5-second clip. But
Yeah.
it looked ridiculous.
I also saw I think we saw the 5-second clip. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is he kind of in blackface or something like that? Or like hugely tan?
I doubt he would do that. We have
Vibes. If you got a link, send it to Joe, please.
Please send us the link.
Trying to end the show, bro.
I just
I'll
watched
try to end the show.
This is what happens when you delay the show by an hour, Joe.
Joe, let me tell you something.
That's what you have.
You just need to choose a time slot, bro. You see, like me and Temba, we've got the Vegetarian Banks every Thursday or Friday. We know. You must just choose a slot for yourself and do it.
Even with my son's birthday, so I kind of got pressured into this, to be fair. And then I was
Doctor,
like,
well done.
I mean, he did choose a slot to be fair, Vegeta, but then even then he kept changing it.
Oh, you're joking.
Exactly.
We were here at 8, then it was 8:15, then it was 8:30.
8:45.
See you later.
They don't really want to hear the truth no more. Think they scared how I make them feel. And you could say anything you want about me. I ain't worried, that don't make it real. They don't really want to hear the real no more. Think they scared how I make them mad. And you could say anything you want about me. I ain't tripping, that don't make it fact.